Hello, Europe. It's William calling from Wooby Blogs, and I'm joined by Angus in England and Sammy in Finland. It's late on Friday evening, but we cannot sleep. That's because tomorrow is the first semi-final of Melodifestivalen 2015, and we are going to be up all night with anxiety thinking of tomorrow's show. So, you guys, we've got 7 acts. Let's go through them one by one. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, super excited. First up in rehearsals, we saw Molly Pedersen Hammer with the song I'll Be Fine. She's on stage by herself and she seemed to be in total control. What were you thinking?
I was thinking, if her goal is to get to Andrew Chanson, her goal gonna be fine. If she wants to go straight to the final, things ain't gonna be fine. Things gonna go south.
Sammy.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Straight to the final, no way. But maybe Under Johnson. Uh, Her voice is a little bit like Adele, but the song is nothing like Adele would do, so it's a little weird. But yeah, it's okay song, but not to the final. No.
You know, whenever she was saying I'll be fine, I kept thinking I could imagine this woman having an orgasm because there's something very powerful like coming out of her. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just know that she's going to have to own the stage because she has no backup dancer. She's just got like one spotlight. It risks being a bit boring, and I'm surprised they have this opening the show.
I almost got like Paloma Faith vibes. Like she has that whole soul thing, but like the bouncy, like poppy, slightly kooky soul. And she has that like light thing like running behind her with like the lights running up and down it, like her wind chime thing. So I don't know. She might turn it out. She might shock us all.
That's a might with a capital M. Moving on, the second performer is Daniel Gildenlow, who's known as the Papa. For the first half of the song, he's just sitting in a chair. He's very hippy-dippy. It might be the long hair, the earrings. The song could be powerful. I must say I was yawning in the 30-second clip, which is not a good sign for 3 minutes. What do you guys think?
Creepy. Oh my god, that bit where he's like looking directly at camera, that shit is like, oh my god, I'm terrified. Like that would keep me up at night for all the wrong reasons. Like that's nightmare territory.
Yeah, I totally agree. I really dislike his voice, and if he's trying to be just Linus Svenning, it's not happening. No, it's the final.
Absolutely. And you know what's interesting is if we look at the likes on SVT's Facebook page, he only had 196 likes for his video, whereas Molly, who we just discussed, had 528. So it seems like she's definitely getting more love than he is. Moving right along, the third act is Elise Rid and Ricard Soderberg. And as all our readers know, Ricard is an opera singer who goes by the Twitter name Gay Tenor, and Elise Rid is a heavy metal, death metal goddess. We didn't expect the pairing to work, but I have to say I was pleasantly surprised. This was actually one of my favorites, and I'm counting on this to go direct to the final.
Ooh, I don't know about direct to final. Like Andrew Chanson for sure. Like they're getting out of this semi-final. This much we are agreed on. But I don't know. It could have been so much worse. Like terrible. So they did well.
Yeah, at the first listen, it was pretty weird, but then I started to listen more, and their voice is just amazing. I just love them both, and I just hope that they get to Under Johnson at least.
A bigger question than whether they'll make it is who is the bigger diva? I don't know between the two of them. Interestingly, they have 1,698 likes, which is more than triple Molly. So yes, watch out. They are breathing fire. The fourth act, and dear friends of Angus, are Dolly Style. That's Holly, Molly, and Polly with the song Hello Hi. Now, a lot of our readers think they're going to have to get the 8-year-old to 10-year-old vote with all the pink hearts, purple triangles. Very kid-friendly, but will adults go for this, Angus?
Well, I mean, as we've seen in the past few years, like the audience for Melfest is getting younger, and I've like loved this shit. Like I was obsessed with the Powerpuff Girls when I was little. I was all about like that. And Dolly still have the Chemical X, like they're not just sugar spice and everything nice. They got something else going on, and like I love the song. Like it's so catchy and just like yeah, mad. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, well, I don't love it that much, but it was good and it was catchy, and I'm just glad they didn't do anything like Yohio. Even people say that they're like little Yohios, but it's totally different. I think it can really attract the younger people to make the parents vote for Dolly Style. So I think they could get to Under Johnson at least.
And is it just me, or is there this one really sexual lyric where they say they do it Dolly style? Maybe that's
Uh,
just me. All right, moving right along. The fifth act. Oh, actually, before we move on, we should say they've had 717 likes on the Facebook video, which is less than half what Ricard and Elise got, which is very interesting. The fifth act is Barong Miri featuring Victor Crone. Barong, of course, you'll remember from Melodifestivalen in 2013 with Jansa Dalasawa, where he made it all the way to the second chance round. This song, I'm not feeling. I don't like rap in English, and I certainly don't like it in Swedish. Angus.
I'm just like, he's a poor man's Sean Banan. Like, it's pretty poor, isn't it? But like, that's like the toilet break building up to like the last bit. That's like the you're bursting, you sat through the verse. This is like melody number toilet.
Yeah, I like the chorus, but Penguins perhaps aren't that impressive. I liked Yala Dansasawa much more. Yeah, I don't think it will get to the even under Johnson.
Yeah, this is not direct to the final. This is direct home. I think we all agree on that one. The next act is Jessica Anderson. And Jessica was a member of Fame who competed at Eurovision several years ago. And in this number, she wants you to know that you can't hurt her now. Apparently, she's invisible, which may be one reason she has avoided any staging. And there is just a single light in the background and her singing. It seems really classy. She's got a great voice. She's getting a decent amount of attention, 1,117 likes on Facebook, which puts her up there with Ricard and Elise. Angus, are you feeling her?
I'm feeling her. I'm not feeling her god awful dress. Like, that's hideous. I don't know if it's the hemline or the fact that it's just like billowing. She needs it cinched in. Like, she looks like she's wearing curtains. And I'm sorry, that like lets down what is always a really good performance.
I didn't like the song. It's everything what everyone expected from Jessica. It's just that typical Swedish power ballad with no hook or something like that. I don't think that I will enjoy that full version either. I think we saw everything or hear everything on the 30-second clip.
Yeah, not much more to say, except that if she stands in front of a wind machine, it could be very interesting, Angus, with all that billowing going on. Let's hope no one's standing behind her. They get their eye taken out. All right. And closing the show is, of course, Mr. Eric Saade, he of Penis Ice Bulk fame, who won Melodifestivalen in 2011, slaying Danny Saucedo that year, and he went on to finish third at Eurovision with his song Popular. Now, we were all looking forward to this, and I've got to say, reaction has definitely been mixed, with some people in our group saying, oh my god, I love this, to others saying this song sucks, to others saying Eric stinks so bad. Angus, first impressions.
Okay, first impressions were horrible. Like, I put my hand up. The 30-second clip does not do it justice because I think it exposes everything that is like a weakness for Saade. It exposes his like vocal limitations, and that just like came across really badly. Having seen the full clip, like, oh my god, that's my shit. Like, that's my shit. That's my jam. Like, why did I ever doubt? He's going straight to the final and he's just gonna win it. Like, he's walking to the finish line.
You're calling a victory now, the night before the first semi.
The night before the semi, he's like, there's no way he's not winning this whole thing. Like, everyone else can just go home. The other 27 can pack their bags.
Now, it
They
is
ain't
interesting
going.
because,
Yeah.
of course, Loreen performed last in the first semi-final in 2012, and as you say, she slayed and went straight to the end. Sammy, how are you feeling?
All I can say is that I'm so proud of Eric. He came back with the song like nobody expected for the fans. Everyone thought that he would come back with something like Popular or Man Boy. He's amazing. The song is amazing. I think just like he should win. I totally agree that he will make it to the final and hopefully take the trophy home. Yeah, having heard the full clip, I can just say that I don't think there will be any better song than that one.
So, I'm going to have to be honest. When I watched the 30-second clip, I wanted to vomit. And I think a lot of that was just because of the lyrics. There is this one line, which is so horrible, where he says, and I have to pull this up, tomorrow's gonna... Wait, sorry. She's drop dead hot, amazing. Hey, a little crazy brother. Now she's mine. I knew you before you were a cool kid, so screw you, right? What is he going on about? It's crass. It's nasty. I don't want to hear it on my radio. I don't want to hear it on YouTube. I don't want to see it in person. And then he revealed like the 50-second, I'm sorry, the full clip on YouTube, but we've just seen it on YouTube rather. And it's actually not that bad. It is quite catchy. And certainly he has the best dance moves. He's got the fangirl vote. He's got the Sammy Lukala vote. I mean, he's probably going direct to the final, isn't he?
He's just one popular man boy. Like, there's no taking it away from him. Marching in the name of love. He's just like, he's got it all. He's got the full package. And like, he's the only one with the real, I guess, celebrity pool in that section. Like, we talk about Jessica, but I mean, Fame was like the Stone Ages. Exactly.
And like, he has the best show by far. Nobody really does nothing in the like that. Like Eric has the curtain and Eric has the UFO, what he calls it, and it will be just amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. I feel like he's the only one who moves. Am I making this up? Like, it's a bunch of anonymous blonde women standing in place. I can't distinguish between them. And yes, a Sting never felt so good.
His draw just says everything. Like, Charlotte Perrelli, when she came out with the girl, like, she got a shitty running draw because SVT knew it was going to be terrible and it was going to bomb. Like, they know this boy has it licked. He's been given the prime slot Loreen got. Like, that speaks volumes about the song. And also SVT's confidence in it as a selection. Like, they want those to go through, or else they just throw them out first.
Now, I'm going to go through some of the reader comments on this post, and I just want you guys to react to whatever you feel you want to. George says he makes 4 points. 1, nice stage. 2, Eric sucks. 3, I bet Swedes will send Daniel Gildenlow direct to the final. Just know it. 4, I think the stupid dollies with their style should go to Junior Eurovision.
Whoa, back off the dollies. Leave them alone. Leave the dollies alone. Haters go home. Like, they have superpowers. They will find you.
Yeah, the Eric Sucks comment came from many our readers. I don't know why. But yeah, I just hope that the full clip will make them silent.
And what do we make of the dollies? Do you think they have a chance?
I mean, like, I really like them. I think it's funny, and I think it's the kind of thing that, like, could shock people and sneak through. But also, I could see it coming bottom of the semi-final if things go terribly for them. But I mean, like, considering there's only 7 songs in and 4 go forward, like, I think there are 3 songs in there that could potentially be worse than the dollies. Like, if we put it in that perspective, they only have to do better than 3 people. I think significant chance.
Yeah, just like I said, children will make their parents vote for them like crazy. So I think they have some chances to get to the top 4. Not maybe to the final right now, but yeah, to Anders Johnson.
I have the feeling their manager doesn't necessarily care if they win. He or she just wants to launch a line of Holly Molly Polly dolls. And they might do rather well because they are quite attractive. Now, Robin, who is actually a wooey blogger, she writes, the lyrics of Sting have such a bitchy negative message. Like, dude, you're 24. Leave that crap at high school. Do you guys think the message of the song will put people off?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think he's channeling that whole, like, obnoxious kind of swag Justin Bieber has going on with, like, the whole, like, tattoo sleeves, and, like, he puts all the swear words in his Instagrams, and he's like, oh, I'm so hood, I'm not just, like, a boy from Sweden, I'm from the west side, I'm from the ghetto. Like, I think people buy into that because it's kind of, like, this character Eric's kind of carved out for himself. So I think it will, if anything, like, inspire more voters.
Yeah, and I think if it would have come from someone who's new to the Melodifestivalen, and they would think like, oh my god, that guy is horrible. But I think Swedes like Eric and know that he's not really like that guy in real.
And a final reader comment, it comes from Noah. Noah says, oh, I really hope that Eric Saade will get the Anton Ewald treatment. His song is no good, literally. What do you guys make of that? I mean, Anton Ewald, of course, came back a second year in a row, and he did horribly, finishing last in the final. What's the difference between the two of them?
I mean, I think Anton is more inspired by Eric than the other way around. Like, if Eric was the original kind of progenitor, well, Eric and Danny kind of equally were both the kind of, like, male dance pop orientated sound, which definitely Anton and Robin got inspiration from. I don't think he's going to get a bad treatment coming back. I don't know why. I just have the gut instinct he's going to be more of a Corolla than a Charlotte Pirelli.
Well, Anton didn't really have a career after Melodifestivalen either, and the song was so much worse than begging. So I think this is not happening. I'm sure that Eric will get to the top 3 at least.
Yeah, and another difference I would say is that Anton was a dancer who became a singer, whereas Eric is a singer who can dance. So he's more of a double threat than poor Anton, who's just a dancer singing karaoke at the end of the day and relying on backup dancers. I know all the Anton fangirls are now going to send us hate mail. In any event, final thoughts from both of you. Angus.
I just like, I guess predictions wise, I think Eric and the Dollies to the, I don't know, Eric and Jessica straight to final, and then Dollies and Opera Rock to Andrew Chanson. That's my 4 picks, I think.
Okay, Sammy, predictions.
Eric and Ricard and Elise to the final, and Dolly and Molly maybe to the Anders Johnson. Well, Jessica can squeeze in to the Anders Johnson instead of Dolly style, but yeah, I think it's Ricard and Elise and Eric who will make it to the final.
Holly, Polly, Molly, and wait, there's a Molly in addition to Molly, Holly, Polly. You know what I'm saying. It's rather confusing. I'm going to go with you and say Popra and Eric to the final, and then Dolly and Molly to Andre Chanson. We voted. There you go. Well, Talk Schumacher, thank you so much, you guys. We're looking forward to the show. You can keep up with all the Melodifestivalen 2015 action on Weeby Blogs. Angus, Sammy, I, and others will be commenting, and we look forward to reading your comments and reply. Thanks so much. Good night. Bye.
Bye.